Yeah, so this is an update of the Star Trek Chimera channel, which hasn't been updated for 2 months. They were still in hiatus for some time. I know there was a bit of an update on Channel 1, but that was on Channel 1. The Starship Locations game evolved into the Starship Locations Fantasy Review section on the other channel because there's no game. We want to make a game eventually. Well, we don't have a cast. We don't have anybody interested in putting any time, so to speak. Certainly not any venture capital to create a game out of that when there are other Star Trek like games out there. It's got to. I mean, that's a multiplayer game. It's like, wow, it's a little ambitious for this at this point. Yeah, so. But Starship Locations will also be a fantasy sci-fi sort of channel thing. And the Kal Kat channel might show up on Channel 1. Or maybe on the Chimera channel. Also, the Chimera movie, the last 22 minutes of it remain to be filmed. As we get to the end of November, and it looks like the hiatus is going to end soon, and that we will shoot that last bit of footage that we shot a update of in March and April of this year, and now it is November, 7 months later. So hopefully we'll see if I would have been awesome to get that out by the 40th anniversary. It wasn't possible at that point. Now it's the 41st anniversary. Still this year. I mean, so it'll be probably the end of the 30th anniversary of TNG, which is this year, into next year. It'll be probably we're looking at it probably coming out around April or May 2018, around the time of San Jose Comic-Con 2017. We're tentatively going to that Comic-Con. Stan Lee will be there, but then he's usually there. It's not like we're going to meet him or anything. No, don't want to get your hopes up. We're having Stan Lee. No, he's just going to be there. And there's probably another. I think there's sooner in December. There's a big WoW Comic Fest. We'll be at that. And of course, Fanime later in the summer in May. We hope to release Starship Chimera at some point between April of 2018 and late summer 2018. And when it comes out, you'll be able to see it. And finally, yes, we want the whole movie out, not just snippets of it. Because I guess John's afraid they might only release the snippets of it and not have the whole thing. I don't know. But yeah, we can't just release pieces of it. It's got to be ready to go, and then we release the pieces of it. Yeah, so that's a little brief update for the channel on Starship Chimera. It is still happening. It has just taken forever. In the meantime, I've been putting my stories together, the Starship Location stories mainly, over the past 7 months. The stories that will be sellable, publishable, because they've taken out the Star Trek elements and made it more of a spoof. The elements are still there, but as a spoof. So yeah, it's a lot like Star Trek. Well, there's a reason for that. It is, basically. It's a weird, ironic twist that Silly Trek in the 80s became Star Crackers in the 90s. And now it's gone, the footage from that story series, Star Crackers, has come out later. And Distant Destinies come out later. But the irony is that we've now taken Silly Trek and rewritten it as a sellable story series. That's just bizarre. So anyway, there's my review update on the channel. Look for more content and stuff on this channel as well. Probably relating to B-roll production sets and planets and things. Some of the planets were damaged from just storage. The use of the alleged studio room is possible yet again, and so we will see what happens. Anyway, that's my review, the update, and quick run through of what's going on. Anyway.